If you've ever felt invisible around women, even when you're trying your best to stand out, there's something you never figured out. But have you experienced this before? A man walking with a woman so confidently. She's so elegant, magnetic, the kind most men think is out of their league. And you wonder, what is it about him? What does this man have that you don't? The truth is, most guys chase attention, maybe you too, but these charismatic men perform some action naturally. Now here's the twist, you already have the potential to be that man. But you never realized it, but that ends today if you watch this video. In this video, we'll reveal 6 actions charismatic men do that women secretly crave. Hit that subscribe button and press the bell. So let's get into it. Action number 1, create stillness in chaos. When life gets noisy, deadlines piling up, conversations turning frantic, emotions running wild, most men react the same way. They panic, they overtalk, they scramble to fix things. It's like they're trying to drown the chaos with more noise. But the charismatic man doesn't do any of these. Instead, they do the exact opposite. They slow down. Their presence is like a cool breeze cutting through a storm. Where others yell, they listen. Where others rush, they pause. Their silence isn't uncomfortable, it's magnetic. It pulls people in, quietly commanding respect without saying a word. Because when a man stays calm while the world loses its mind, something powerful happens. Women see them as trustworthy, a rock in the shifting sands. Not just safe, but irresistibly steady. That calm presence is not only attractive, it's downright addictive. Action number 2, speak with purpose. The charismatic man doesn't talk to impress. They talk to express. Every word feels chosen. Their tone is steady. Their voice is warm. Even a simple "how was your day" feels like a moment of intimacy, genuine, not rehearsed. They know when to pause. They know when to listen. Talking isn't about filling silence. It's about creating meaning. And women notice them. Because being heard is rarer than being complimented. When someone truly listens like that, it sparks something deep inside. It says, "You matter." That kind of attention isn't loud or flashy, but it's magnetic. It's one of the quiet, powerful ways the charismatic man pulls women in, without needing to say much at all. Action number 3, maintain strong, playful eye contact. The charismatic man doesn't stare. They don't scan the room for approval. They stay present, focused, grounded. Their eyes don't seek attention, they hold it. There's a calm stillness in their gaze, and sometimes, a smirk flashes through their eyes before their lips even move. It's not intense. It's not forced. It's playful, warm, alive. It's the kind of eye contact that says, "I see you, and I'm not afraid of being seen back." Because the charismatic man isn't hiding, they're comfortable in their own skin. And that kind of quiet self-assurance, it speaks louder than any pickup line ever could. To a woman, that moment of shared presence, that subtle spark of vulnerability wrapped in confidence, is unforgettable. It's not just attractive. It's irresistible. Action number 4, have a mystery without playing games. The charismatic man doesn't play hard to get. They're not cold. They're not calculating. They're just whole. They're open, but not over-explaining. They're warm, but not over-giving. They're present, fully, but their life doesn't orbit around anyone. You can feel there's a story behind their eyes. Maybe a little pain, a few lessons, some dreams that haven't been spoken about yet, but they don't flaunt it. They don't spill it just to impress. And that's exactly what makes women lean in. They're interesting without trying to be, magnetic without a script. It's not about hiding. It's about self-respect. Because the charismatic man doesn't need to prove anything. They let others discover them, piece by piece. And that slow reveal? That's what makes the connection feel real. Not forced. Not performed. Just deeply human. Action number 5, command respect, not attention. The charismatic man doesn't chase the spotlight. They don't beg for eyes on them. They become the spotlight by living up to standards. They don't tolerate disrespect. Not from others. Not from themselves. They show up on time. They do what they say. Their word carries weight because they treat it like it matters. They don't just talk about values. They love them. Quietly. Consistently. And women notice that. Not because it's loud, but because it's rare. See, flashy confidence might impress for a moment, but steady integrity is what keeps people leaning in. That's what builds trust. The charismatic man isn't performing. They're aligned, rooted, unshakable. And that quiet strength? It doesn't demand attention, it commands respect. Action number 6, make her feel like a queen, without acting like a servant. The charismatic man opens the door, not because they're begging for approval, but because they choose to lead with respect. They compliment her, yes, but they don't lose themselves trying to win her over. They don't shrink from lifting her up. They know their worth, and they see hers. They give her space to rise, not to impress them, but because they genuinely admire her strength. Her power doesn't threaten them. It excites them. This isn't about submission. It's about balance. Because the charismatic man isn't here to worship or dominate. They're here to meet her at eye level. And that rare mix of self-respect and adoration, that energy of I admire you, but I don't need you, that's what makes a woman feel like a queen, without ever turning him into a servant. Now let me tell you something overall about an attractive male personality. The charismatic man doesn't fake charm. They don't memorize lines or chase tricks. They create stillness in chaos. They speak with purpose. They hold eye contact that feels. They keep a little mystery without playing games. They command respect without needing attention. And they make a woman feel seen, honored, and powerful without losing themselves. This isn't about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about returning to who you already are. Before the noise. Before the masks. Before the world told you to try harder. Charisma isn't a performance, it's a presence. And when you embody that presence, you don't need to chase women anymore. They feel you before you even speak. That's the difference. And now, it's your turn. If this spoke to something deep inside you, don't let it be just another video you scroll past. Like this video if you appreciate my work, because this is just the beginning of unlocking your charisma. And you could let me know which of the 6 actions you were working on first. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.